In transition are the Scotties. Martin attacks. Wraparound feed to Moore. Up for two. Count it, and the foul for Jeremiah Moore on the left block.
Yeah, they're going to get contact on Knuckles there. It was just on the right side of Norris.
Foul on Knuckles. That's his third. Team foul number 2 for Monroe County. Moore converts the three-point play. He's got 6 on the night for Glasgow.
He's got to be able to slow him down here. You can't let him get easy passes into the paint.
I mean, so far nobody on either team is in foul trouble at the current moment. Reese Bartley has it for Monroe County. Passes it to Eli Geralds. Caden Geralds on the left wing. Bounce pass to Williams. Williams goes in the paint. Goes up for a 2. Off the glass and in the lane.
Good job getting Martin on the right side of him to get a look at the basket.
Ball deflected out of bounds. It was last touched by Monroe County. It stays with Glasgow. 57-50. 3:51 left.
Take one more look at the way he just gets Martin around him.
Speaking of Martin, airballs the 3, but Minton right there to clean up the mess and bank it in the paint.
Hey, you just haven't seen much of Minton on the glass tonight. It's what they needed to have.
Ball knocked away from behind and last touched by Norris. It stays with Monroe County, and they inbound it on the far sidelines near the Glasgow bench. 3:36 left to go in the game. Monroe County 57, Glasgow 52. Caden Geralds to toss in off the inbounds. Reese Bartley. Bartley pushes the pace, slows it down in the left corner. Double team arrives. Geralds on the top of the key on the left, now goes to the right. Now Knuckles. Knuckles towards the midline. He's guarded by Bradley. Knuckles looks for the spin move, and the trouble team arrives. Tie-up jump ball. It stays with Monroe County as they are up by 5, 57-52. And Monroe County head coach Ashley Geralds wants a foul, and he's not going to get one.
Yeah, I think that by Norris was a good play. He saw the opening. Knuckles wasn't paying attention to his left side where he had the ball, and Norris just took advantage of it and took a hold.
3:15 left to go in the ball game. 57-52. Monroe County with the lead. Off the inbounds, Williams on the left side near the midline. Guarded by Martin. And Williams slows it down at the top of the key. Picks up the dribble. Passes it to Reese Bartley. And Bartley makes his way to the left side of the top of the key. And now back to towards the midcourt line. Bartley with the opportunity. Looks for the backdoor cut. Pass over to Caden Geralds on the right wing. Geralds, backdoor to Williams. Back to Caden Geralds. Knuckles, they say swinging around the perimeter. 2:42 left to go in the game as Monroe County maintains a 5-point lead. Knuckles, guarded by Bradley. Knuckles looks for the opportunity. Backdoor pass to Caden Geralds. Down low feed. Shot blocked away by Glasgow. It was Minton that got the block on Eli Geralds. Bradley on the left wing. A 3 makes it a 2-point game. Norris takes the 3. Off the front of the rim. Martin's tip doesn't go. He keeps the ball in play. Banks it in on the right block.
Yeah, there it is. They're starting to get those second chance points back. You need to get those second chance boards, and there it was. Martin.
It's down to a 3-point game. 57-54. 2:05 left to go in the ball game. Timeout, Monroe County. Falcons up by 3. 57-54 with 2:03 left to go in the game.
Yeah, we're going to take another look at that. Just Jarek Martin's presence down low. I mean, chasing after the ball and then going right back up with it. You just got to establish that in these last 2 minutes. If they can get the offensive rebounds and second chances they haven't had in the first half, they're going to be in the lead.
And this is a huge possession for Monroe County because they've done a good job in this second half. The third quarter belonged to them. They outscored Glasgow 21-13. They're up by 3 at the current moment. And we'll see what happens this later point on because both teams have 2 team fouls each. So you got to wonder, when do you start to intentionally foul so that way the opposition can shoot free throws the rest of the way?
Yeah, I especially think when you're in a one-possession game like this, you're not looking to foul just yet. You're going to see what your defense does here. If they can get a stop and then you can get a bucket on the other end. You're not worried about fouling. You're just worried about getting stops.
2:03 left to go in the ball game. Monroe County 57, Glasgow 54. Gerald's to toss in. Off the inbounds, Knuckles as we've hit the 2-minute mark. Monroe County up 3, 57-54. Rich at the top of the key, guarded by Grayson Bartley. Rich goes to the right, down the block, up for 2, off the glass, and in for 2.
Yeah, that's a big bucket right there. Puts them up by 5.
1:45 left to go in the ball game. Martin passes it over to Norris. Pump fake, fly by 3, right wing. Pure, put 3 on the board for the Scotties.
Wow, I mean, that's another big shot. Now you just got to, this press is really good from Coach Stockton. You got to get a stop here. Easy turnover is big.
And a steal for Bradley. They do get the stop. And Bradley gets it. Down to Martin, up for 2, off the glass and in. We're tied at 59 apiece.
And there it was. And you get another one here. I mean, it's the aggressiveness of the Scotties defense right now is working well.
Front court press by Glasgow. They back out of it and go back on defense. 1:09 left to go in the game. We're all tied at 59. Knuckles with the pirouette. He gets it across the half-court line. Knuckles out of control. Blocking foul called on Glasgow. Knuckles to the foul line for 2.
Yeah, once he beat both of the 2 guards at the front of the rim, he had a trip to the basket, and especially right there. I mean, Bartley just, he was in motion. He couldn't stop, and he tried to draw the charge, but his feet just weren't set. Before
the free throws for Knuckles, timeout Monroe County. It's a full timeout. So Norris with the 3, and then the steal and score for Glasgow, which results in Jarek Martin getting the 2, and we're all even at 59 apiece.
Take one more look at that Jarek Martin. Tough bucket. 2 defenders right by him. Huge bucket to tie the game right there with the press working well. And then another look at the big 3 from Norris to tie the game. Or no, sorry, not to tie the game, but to cut it to 2. That was big. And then Coach Stockton set up the press to work perfectly.
Yeah, like you said, that big 3, and then the bucket for Martin. A quick 5-0 run in about 10 seconds, and we're all even at 59 apiece. Both teams have 2 timeouts. In the situation of a jump ball, possession arrow goes to Glasgow. We're at 1:02 left. We're all even at 59 apiece. Bryson Knuckles and the Monroe County Falcons make their way back on the floor. It did not end up being a shooting foul. It ended up being a foul on the floor. Box set by Monroe County. Caden Gerald's to inbound on the left side of the basket. Gerald's to toss in. Pass it to Knuckles off the inbound on the right wing, We're down to the final minute left in the ball game. Knuckles, double team arrives, passes to Rich. Rich drives, kick pass to Williams, up and under for 2, sails over the rim, but the rebound back up and in by Bartley. Bartley with 12, 61-59. Monroe County, 43 seconds left.
I think that's why he's in this game. He's got to stay in it. He might be feeling it a little bit in his legs, but he knows this is a big moment for his team.
Reach and foul on Monroe County. Foul on Rich, his 3rd, team's 3rd. 36 seconds left. Monroe County up 61-59. Glasgow can tie it with the 2 or take the lead with the 3. Both teams have 2 timeouts each and a jump ball. Possession remains with Glasgow. Down to 33 seconds. Bradley at the top of the key. Guarded 1-on-1 against Rich. Bradley, backdoor to Norris. Pump fake fly by Layan off the glass, no good. Ball on the ground, and Martin keeps it alive. No, he doesn't. Last touch by Martin. It goes right back to Monroe County with 21 seconds left. Timeout Glasgow, full timeout. It looked like Martin saved it on the near side, on the far sideline by the Glasgow bench, but the official said that the ball hit the sideline before Martin could collect it.
Yeah, that's the right call. Here's one more look at that nice pass and then the pump fake, but then the rebound. I mean, it's just a second chance points for Monroe right now. That's just led them in this 4th quarter and back up in front.
So now Glasgow with 1 timeout, Monroe County with 2. 21 seconds left as the Falcons have the ball up to 61-59. Now keep a friendly reminder. A jump ball. Possession goes to Glasgow.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to keep it up with the aggressiveness on this press right here. They're going to try anything they can to get this back, especially a jump ball is a key way to do it as well. But first they're going to work on the steals.
Also worth noting, both teams have 3 fouls each, so both teams have one more foul to give. 61-59, 21 seconds left. As the Falcons up by 2, 61-59. Gerald's to inbounds on the far sidelines near the Glasgow bench. Gerald's to toss in. And off the inbounds, they get it to Knuckles. Triple team arrives, foul on Glasgow. And Glasgow fans wanted a jump ball, but instead they get the foul on Norris. That's his second. Glasgow had 1 foul to give.
Yeah, I don't know. That can go either way right there.
And now it looks like a football play on the inbounds. Do they go with the football pass? Off the inbounds, Knuckles. And Knuckles is trapped. Foul on Glasgow. Knuckles to the free throw line with 17 seconds left.
See, now that one is clear. That was a reach in right there. He made a lot of contact with him as he was moving the ball around. Just couldn't get a hold of it. Way to draw the foul from Williams.
Moore picks up the foul. That's his 4th. Team foul number 5 for Glasgow. And they send Bryson Knuckles to the free throw line. He's an 83.5% free throw shooter on the season.
Yeah, this is probably the last guy you want at the line if you're the Scotties.
First attempt, rattles it in. Knuckles with 20. In for Glasgow, Trey Singland and Landon Mitten. They sub in for Moore and Grayson Bartley. So that free throw puts them up 3, 62-59, 17 seconds left. This to make it a 2-possession game. Got it. 2 clutch free throws for Knuckles. And Bradley gets the ball. 15 seconds. Bradley drives in the lane, up for 2, lays it in. Timeout, Glasgow.
Yeah, that was big. I mean, got right back into the lane, put it back to a 2-point game. Now a foul here. Got to hope for a missed free throw, but a nice drive by Bradley there. Had the vision to the lane. Monroe County, you can't let that happen.
Plus, also, if you're Glasgow, you do not want to have the ball in Monroe County's hands with Bryson Knuckles.
Yeah, here he goes again. Just look at the speed and the athleticism to jump up right next to the basket. Defenders couldn't get there in time.
12 seconds left. Glasgow used their final timeout of the game. Monroe County still has both timeouts still in their back pocket. Also worth noting that Monroe County has 3 fouls as a team in this quarter. And again, if there is a jump ball situation, possession arrow points to the Scotties. So the important thing is that Glasgow either needs to get a tie-up jump ball or foul someone not named Bryson Knuckles.
Yeah, you don't want to foul him. I mean, like we've talked about over and over again, he's an 83% free throw shooter. You don't want him at the line. I feel like especially you set up this press around him to not allow him to get the ball here.
And the winner of this game will face South Warren in the semifinals for a chance to play for a 4th region championship. Caden Gerald's to inbound. Looks for the open player. Off the inbounds to Rich. Rich, and a travel.
Oh, man.
Travel on Rich. Solid defensive stop by Glasgow. And a 2 ties it, but a 3 has a chance to win it.
Wow. I mean, it's the right call. But, I mean, just a huge mistake. They're trying to foul you, and you just took one more step, 2 extra.
9 seconds left. Monroe County 63, Glasgow 61. Subs come in. They're putting in their best 3-point shooters with Norris and England.
I feel like you just gotta let Bradley control this one here.
Off the inbounds, Bradley down to 8 seconds. Bradley drives to his right, reaching foul on Rich. They had 1 to give. So that's team foul number 4 for Monroe County, 4th on Rich. So now with 6 seconds, Glasgow with a chance. Tie it or win the game with a 3.
I feel like you got to get it down low.
Off the inbounds, Bradley. Bradley goes to his left. Passes it. England, 3 for the win. Off the back iron. It's no good. And Monroe County survives and they are heading to the semifinals to face South Warren. That was a great play drawn up on that inbounds. England had the look he wanted. It just didn't go. And your final score, Monroe County 63, Glasgow 61, and the boys' semifinals is now officially set. Warren Central and Barron County in the first semifinal, and South Warren Monroe County in the second semifinal game. Take ourselves a quick break. Toyota Bowling Green post-game show next on the Sporting Times Broadcast Network. What a ball game.